Hey, yo, it's your boy Roz here with Proceed with Carson Blog. And today I'm going to give you a reaction to Lecrae's interview with the Breakfast Club. It looks like he is starting a little press run. He is giving them the album. I don't know what mine is at, y'all. He has not given me the album yet. I gotta tell him, man. Hey, listen, man. You go your little press run. You gotta holler at Roz, man, the original reviewer. All right. But anyway, going to be talking about some of the things he said in there, some of the things I agree with, some of the things I did not agree with. And so I'm going to give you my opinion on things such as marijuana, okay? Such thing as Jehovah Witness, okay? Such thing as church hurt, as well as religion versus relationship. Now, I know what y'all are wondering, like, who are these people in the picture? Well, that sort of look like Charlamagne the God, not bad. Sort of look like DJ Envy. But the woman there is supposed to be Lauren LaRosa. That don't look like Lauren LaRosa to me, all right? They just put any old light-skinned person talking about that Lauren LaRosa. Chat CPT, whatever they call Cheap PT, whatever they call, man. I think they got some racial bias going on, man. This is the second time these people don't look like these people, man. I might have to sue Meta and all them, man, get a big payday, get me a studio and all that. So y'all look out for that. I might be suing Chat GPT, CPT, whatever it's called. And then you got Lecrae up there. They don't look like Lecrae that much. A little bit. Look like Night Wonder. I don't know who that is, man. Big L. I don't know. Chat CPT, y'all got to do better.
So much stuff has been left out. So I just wanted to rebuild on the foundation. Jesus is my foundation. And let's rebuild this thing in a healthier way. And that's what Reconstruction looks like.
Man, you know, in the first track, you talk about being church hurt. And it's so interesting because I was just having a conversation with my good sister, Debbie Brown, yesterday, and she was talking about religious trauma, the trauma people have experienced from being in the church, right? Like, what is church hurt to you?
Church hurt is, you know, when the people that you expect to serve you well, the people that you expect to become your family and love you well, let you down. But it happens everywhere, right? It's not just in the church. It could be, you know, I remember when the Game was crying because he thought hip hop was gonna be something that it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he was hip hop hurt. You know what I mean? People have expectations and the expectations ain't met. And I think the problem is we blame God. And that's not a God hurt, that's a people hurt. People let you down. God didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I think people turn their back on church because of that. And for me, man, I ain't getting sponsored by Chipotle, but I love Chipotle. They good. But certain Chipotles, they don't be seasoning that food right. It don't make me say I hate Chipotle. I'll never go to Chipotle again. I may not go to that one. Or I may not go when Buddy working behind, but I still love Chipotle. So I think that's what people do with God and with church. Like, oh, they had a terrible experience. I'm done with God.
Yeah, I like these examples that he used. He used hip hop as for example. He used Chipotle for example. Real life examples that people can relate to show that it's illogical because you had a bad experience at the church, therefore you just turn your back on the church, you're done with the church and all these things. Doesn't make sense, it's not logical. And he showed in these examples that, hey, people might hurt you, but that doesn't mean you just throw out the body of Christ altogether. Just find a place where you fit in that instead of saying, I don't mess with church. These people were hypocrites. These people were this and that. So I think he did a good job in defending the church and loving the church.
Did you stop smoking weed, or you still enjoy the burning bush from time to time?
Initially, I stopped. Then years down the line, I picked it back up. And then I stopped again.
It's medical now, so.
I mean, it ain't that for me. It's a lot of other things, but it ain't that for me. It's not. I mean, first of all, whether I thought it was okay or not okay, the way my anxiety is set up, I don't need to ever touch nobody's weed.
That's why you do indica. See, I deal with anxiety. Right?
Okay.
Like I had really bad anxiety, but sativa would always make me have the worst panic attacks in the world.
Yeah.
But the indica does the opposite. See, you can get it to it's so medical now. You can get it to where it'll take out the paranoia, take out the anxiety-inducing effects. Like you can get it damn near custom made the way you want it.
I'ma just meditate.
I do that too.
Just, you know what I'm saying? I'ma just sit and meditate and enjoy the sea breeze. But hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to dabble. I don't want to play with that one.
Nah, this is crazy. That boy said, "You smoked a burning bush, brother. Are you equating marijuana with the burning bush? I don't even like that term, man. The burning bush was the Lord. And you want to equate that to getting high? I just don't like that, y'all. I just don't like that. But again, Lecrae stood his ground, say, hey, man, that marijuana, it gets to me. Hey, it gives me anxiety. And I get, maybe he's trying to be helpful. I don't know. But come on, man. Lecrae deal with some addiction issues, pill popping, smoking that weed. His father, you know, he had a crack addiction. Come on, man. Charlamagne, be wiser than that. But hey, Lecrae stood his ground, and I'll give him credit for that. But Charlamagne, you need to listen to some Stephen A. Smith, my brother.
Weed. Stay off the weed. Who are you, Snoop Dogg in a green room? I mean, what?
Stay off that weed, man. Stay off the weed.
About that for religious
the Jehovah's
trauma?
Witness?
Yes.
Jehovah's Witness, that's such religious trauma. That's like, yeah, my brother. I mean, that's
I
cult.
agree. Oh yeah,
that's cult action, and I know the Jehovah's Witness gonna come at me for that, but that's a whole cult.
Now I don't think it's a cult. I have to say that because my mom is still a Jehovah's Witness.
I mean,
he don't mean it.
That's cultish.
You see, I gotta say because my mom is still there.
Somebody's gonna send this to her.
Wow, Lecrae. Now, I'm going to be honest. I was kind of shocked at that, y'all. He usually more diplomatic. He's not really like a blunt person like that. So for him to say, you know, Jehovah Witnesses, that's a cult. You know, kind of threw me off guard. Like, wow, Lecrae. You know, people like Bizzle, yeah, you expect them to be real blunt like that. But not Lecrae. So I was kind of shocked. But yeah, you can't be inclusive. You got to tell people the truth. And you got to deal with it. They might not like it, but you got to be truthful. Hey, Jehovah Witnesses are a cult, period, point blank. That's the truth. What you gonna do with it?
I don't think it's a cult, but I understand what you're saying because, like, man, when you a kid and you growing up and everybody else celebrating holidays and you in school,
but
You ringing doorbells.
religion. The term religion. I mean, biblically, religion is like it's a practice, right? But what we mean in our society is like it is rules without relationship in a lot of ways. It's like religion to me is if you love your wife, you come home with flowers and you say, here's what I'm supposed to give you, sweetheart. That's religious. Relationship is, I was thinking about you all day, baby. I got you some flowers and I just wanted to show you some love. That's relationship. Mm-hmm. So to me, it's like, I came out the womb and I can't have birthday parties and I got to do all these things and button up this. I don't even know if I got a relationship with God. Like, why would I want to be connected to a God who don't want to?
Well, how do you raise kids in religion then? Because I think a lot of people would say that there's like, I mean, you don't have that, right? Because you said your mom didn't really.
Yeah, but I got 3 kids.
But okay, so are you raising your kids in religion and how do you do it then?
You raise them through in a relationship with God.
Yeah, that's how, I mean, I don't, like, hey, kids, we're going to church because I feel like this is the healthiest place for you because I've met God. My daughter's the only one of my kids who's gotten baptized because I'm like, I don't want to force nothing on y'all. Y'all gonna have to make this decision for yourself. This was her decision that she made, and we celebrate that. I've had hard convos with my oldest son who's like, I don't know if I believe this. Would I be a Muslim if I didn't live in this house? And we have those dialogues, and I love those. Like, yeah, let's go there. Let's have these conversations so that he can, but I want him to see the consistency of my life. He's like, nah, Dad, like he talks about the fruit of the spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, self-control, but then he lives it. He apologizes when he mess up because I done spazzed, but then I come back. And like he sees that I have a relationship with God, and for him, he's made that decision on his own as well. But it's like, I'm not saying you better. I'm saying this is what I feel like is the healthiest way.
So let me give y'all my response to Lecrae's claim of what religion is. He basically said religion is basically rules without relationship. And I disagree with that. I think Christianity is a combination of rules and relationship. their expectations, as well as a relationship with God. It's both. And I think the way he frames it sort of like pits it, against each other. So you have, like he used with the marriage example. Okay, I'm going to give my wife something because I feel obligated, or I'm going to give my wife something because I'm in a relationship with her and I love her. Now, should you do the latter? Of course, you do want to do something because you love that person. You care about them, stuff like that. I get that. But guess what? Sometimes in Christianity, you do stuff out of obligation. You have to pray always, for example. You're not going to always do it, but, oh man, I want to pray because I love God. Sometimes you're going to pray and you're in grief. Sometimes you're going to pray and you're in pain. It's an obligation, regardless of, man, I feel like doing this because I love my wife. No. Sometimes you just got to do stuff because the Bible commands it. So it's a combination of a rule and relationship. Secondly, I think you got to look at this as well. In every religion is going to try to get a personal relationship with their God. I guarantee you, if you ask Charlemagne the God, do you have a personal relationship with God? I guarantee you he will say yes. He's talked about his quote-unquote personal relationship with God. But in that personal relationship with God, he denies Jesus' divinity. So, again, you look at other religions. I guarantee you, as a Muslim, are you close? Do you have a personal relationship with God? They're going to say, yes, I have a personal relationship with Allah. He hears my prayer. Now, you might say, well, you're just doing religious things. You're praying 5 times a day. But I have talked to Muslims who feel they have a relationship with God. Even Eastern religion, they have a personal relationship with their God. Now, yes, it's not a it's not a personal being, but they feel one with the universe, right? They have a quote unquote personal relationship with God. So again, I don't think that that's a good way of thinking about it because it's kind of flawed. Like every religion is thinking about a personal relationship with God. That's not the issue. The issue is, who do you say that I am? It's doctrinal truth. And again, it's a personal relationship with God and doctrine. So I get, what he said, with his kids. He wants them to have a relationship. I get all that. But I think at the same time, we can't paint Christianity as this, this religion or this relationship with God is not a religion. It is a religion. It's a religion and a relationship. It's a combination of both. And when you pit it against each other, people are like, well, yeah, okay, that's fine for you. That's your relationship with God. I got my own relationship with God. I got my own Jesus. I got my own this. I got my own that. And that's when you try to say, oh, now that might fit with some people. Don't get me wrong. I've heard Catholics, for example, who converted to Christianity, to evangelicalism. And they said, like, man, I hated going to Catholic church. I used to go to Mass, do the Eucharist, say my Hail Marys. Okay, we get, in that sense, for those type of people, there are people who just do things out of routine, but they don't know the Lord. But at the same time, I don't think that is the best approach. And I would encourage Lecrae to think about that definition of religion, because Christianity is rules and relationship. So that's my thoughts on this, y'all. Love to hear yours. Am I right? Am I wrong? Maybe you feel like Lecrae. Lecrae is right in this sense. Drop the comments below. And as the YouTubers always say, like and subscribe, please. Please subscribe to my thing. I'm going to lose my house if you don't subscribe, please, guys. So yeah, like and subscribe. This is your boy Roz, here with Proceed with Caution Blog. Skip Bailey sucks, and I'm out.